Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're going to be doing another evacuate shelter mission. It's going to be a 144 player and with some pretty rough modifiers too actually. And yeah, so this is what we're going to be doing. I did one of these videos earlier before in the 160, but I want to do like another one, kind of like how I did like my like 3 category 4 Atlas missions. I want to do a bit more of the evac ones because there really isn't many videos out there showing how to like do evacuate the shelter missions, if I'm being honest. So yeah, I'll help populate that a little bit. Before I continue on, just big shout out to anyone using my supported creator code, code Stockings. It'll be in the description. It's also the same name as my channel. If you put that in the Fortnite item shop, I get a little bit of money. Whenever you make a purchase with V-Bucks, and it really goes a long way, guys. You guys have been really doing awesome with that, and yeah, it just means the world to me. And if you want to join my Discord server as well, feel free to click the link down below as well in the description. You can talk to me personally. There's a bunch of other people on my server already that you can talk to squad up with, talk about the game, whatever. And yeah, so anyways, here's the build that I'll be using. Very standard. I'm gonna go over it really quick. It's pretty much what I always use most of the time. Base Kyle and lead, just probably the best constructor for these type of missions. Just having the security of the insane amount of HP his walls have, or just go such a long way for these types of missions. For team perks, we got supercharged traps. They just make our traps do more damage. Well, when we have 5 constructors in our loadout, it multiplies it by 5, so 8.5 times 5, so we get a 42.5% increase to all of our traps. Very useful team perk. And then for a support team, again, very standard. Mega base to make our base bigger. He's actually really important for shelter missions because his base actually, like, the regular base covers the entire shelter already, but then mega base allows you to get that extra 1 connectivity, which will pretty much make it so that you have like an extra floor to work with to put a trap on that'll get based up. So yeah, very nice. And then power modulation to give us some self repair on our structures over time. Very nice. I like him a lot. Demolitionist Penny we'll be using to give us some extra launcher damage. In these 144 players, 164 players, I like using Demolitionist Penny a lot because she makes launchers just do more damage, and they already do a crap ton of damage. So having stuff like our pot shots do a lot more damage is like, really good. So yeah, that's why I have her. And then the other 2 slots are just for survivability for our own personal sake. So we got Warden Kyle here with base MD, giving us some health regen and energy regen over time as long as we're standing on our base. And then we got Bomb Squad Kyle to give us some armor just so that we have some damage reduction. The armor to damage reduction conversion on Bomb Squad Kyle here is 18%, so we get an 18% damage reduction throughout the entire mission. And Banner and Slowfield as our gadgets. Banner just makes our structures a lot more tankier and it heals them over time. And Slowfield is good for the mini boss, and also it's good for slowing down like a choke point of husks in like the beginning of the mission. So yeah, that's the build. I'll be heading to the mission, and I'll show you guys how we'll do this. Alright, yeah, so when you're in the mission, you're going to quickly go to the shelter. It's going to be under attack. And one thing that I mentioned in my other video as well is that the amount of husks that spawn in these missions actually depend on how many people spawn in, right? So because I'm only one person, only 30 of them spawn, or I have to only kill 30 of them, right? But they just, kill themselves as they walk into the shelter shield, so like I don't have to shoot them, right? But keep in mind, if you're in like a full player, or like a full group of people, like when you have like a whole squad with you, right? Then 120 of them are gonna be needed to be killed to actually progress with the mission, which is substantially more. So yeah, keep that in mind. When you're doing this in like a 4-player and like a full squad, you probably want to just wait for one guy to go in and clear out the 30 husk stat spawn, and then have the other 3 sit in the lobby until you're done. But yeah, anyways, I gotta do this really fast because evac is timed. So yep. So the modifiers here, we have a water storm and metal corrosion. What I like doing in water storm metal corrosion missions is I just still build up metal. And reason being is that because tier 3 wood just isn't good enough, right? It's not good enough. Like I even did a test where tier 3 wood is pretty much like the same as tier 2 metal, right? And tier 2 metal is not going to cut it in these types of missions. One thing real quick, I will get my ground pounder here ready because I'm going to have to kill some of these husks. But yeah, the tier 3 wood just isn't enough, right? And you don't want to build a brick because water husks do more damage to brick structures. They do double damage, right? In case you don't know how the element type chart works, it's pretty much like Pokemon. If you guys play Pokemon, right? Where nature it does double damage to metal, and water does double damage to brick, and fire does double damage to wood. So keep that in mind. If this was like firestorm metal corrosion, then I probably would build a brick because just for the security, right? But because this is metal corrosion with water, I am still gonna build with metal and stuff. So yeah. I have to explain this every time because, you know, it's just nice to explain it. So yeah, this is just how I build the shelter, a nice little roof like this, put the base like right in the middle. That'll put in the banner up here too, and stuff like that. Oh, and one thing that I forgot to mention too is that metal corrosion only the metal corrosion only applies when it was a basic husk that actually hits the structure. For like this husk right here, if this husk was hitting the metal there, yeah, like if these two husks were hitting it, then yeah, it would cause the metal corrosion. But if the baby one, like how the baby one here is hitting me right here, this one, if he was hitting that one, then it actually wouldn't apply the metal corrosion. So keep that in mind. So that's also like another reason as to why just building with the metal can be better and stuff. But yeah, so this is our little skeleton. Make sure to actually upgrade all this, and then over here I'm going to be doing this. Okay, yeah, and when 745 comes, you also want to be watching out for the environmental status update. That means that the storm is going to be rotating throughout the mission, so that is good to know. However, we have a pretty good spawn actually. We only got to worry about this angle over here and this angle over here, which is pretty good if you ask me. So what I actually want to do, okay, so let's see how we're going to do this. So a way how I've done this before is I've actually, I don't know if I can do it like this. Okay, so basically what I want to do here, I want to put a block off here, like right here, like that. When you see like a natural ledge like this on the terrain, you can put a block off here with a ramp like that and edit it forward like that, and this should mess up with the AI of the husks, which should make them find the next shortest way to actually get to the objective, which should be around this ramp right here. So just keep that in mind. However, smashers do have a tendency of just ignoring the block offs from my experience. They really just don't care that much about them, and will still try to smash with them if possible. So yeah, keep that in mind. And then also, yeah, make sure that you also upgrade the roof. You definitely want the roof to at least be tier 2, for flingers and lobbers. I recommend tier 3, obviously, but if you want to do tier 2 to be a little eco-friendly, then sure, by all means do that. But anyways, so modifiers. So we got exploding death bomb and frenzy death burst, right? So what this is gonna mean is that the huskies are gonna drop the death bomb when they die, right? So okay, so what I want to do here is, I want to pretty much funnel the husks so that they only go after this like centerpiece right here in the middle. And they're probably going to be going after this one too. So I actually want to make it so that this piece right here, they don't target. And I'll do that by just doing a quick block off like this and edit it forward like that. Some walls around the side, and then a cone. Oh, I did it by accident. And then a cone like right here. Edit it like that, outways. And then put a floor there. And then I'll just put a wall on the floor there as well. And then a floor here. And what this should do, this should pretty much try and funnel the husks to go for this one wall right here, and also the one wall over there. So yeah, that should be nice. Because we want to keep the defense pretty like close to our area. If I'm being honest, we don't really do anything too crazy, given the modifiers. So we're just gonna upgrade all this as well. And yeah, we're gonna put a wall here. Why not? Extend that a little bit. And yeah, so over here is where we can start to build our stuff, like so. You definitely do want to make the floors out of metal as well, because they have the most HP against a death bomb, so keep that in mind. And yeah, I'll put a block off here as well, just in case any of them come up through here. And perfect. Yeah, so we can just do a little bit of funneling like this, like so. So if any of them come through here, they're just going to be funneled into going in through this way. Do something like that. Perfect. Okay. Now we have to worry about this angle first, and I got to go build this really fast. So what I'm gonna do here is put a tar pit right here, and then I'll put some broadsides like this, and then upgrade. I'm gonna upgrade all this too actually as well. All this right here, and because this is, yeah, I'll also put some anti-air traps right here. Because this is a water mission, I actually am gonna use my ceiling electric fields. Or not, I say electric, nature sealing electric fields, and the 130 nature ones actually do more damage than the 144 supercharged energy ones, so keep that in mind, just because water husks take more damage from nature, right? So here we're going to be putting some, I want to get really fancy actually. So what we're going to be doing here is, that's probably too extra actually. I'm going to be doing, okay, so what I'm going to be doing here is I'll put some wall lights on these corners, and then I'll put some wooden floor spikes like this. And I'll put an anti-air trap right here, and yeah, a tar pit like right here, and pretty much try and funnel them like kind of like this, and yeah, that should be good, kind of like this as well, Perfect. Yeah. So they're pretty much trying to be okay. Yeah. So like, oh my god. Wait. Let's do something like this. Kind of like this. I'm pretty much just, like getting kind of creative with the trapping in this area. So like this, and then we're also gonna be putting some ceiling electric fields like all the way across here, like so, like that. Just a couple of them, so they can zap whatever comes in, and I'll put a broadside here as well, and a broadside right here as well. I'll upgrade this too actually to make sure it's all nice and sturdy. And then here I'll put some wall darts like this. The wall darts shoot from 3 tiles across, so as the husk literally touched this tile here, they're gonna get shot from the wall darts from both angles. So that is nice. And then here I'll put a freeze trap like that. And I can't put one there because of how the terrain is, but that's fine. The freeze trap should be good there. And then I'll even put a dynamo right here as well. Dynamos are also nature. I just forgot to put one there. But yeah, but here I'll put another broadside like right here. And over here I'll actually put a wall launcher just to stagger anything that touches that wall too closely. So I'll put another broadside right there. Same with here, put another wall launcher like that. And oh, I should put another ceiling electric field right here. And that should be this entire angle, like pretty much well off. But we gotta worry about this angle too. Now this angle, how I want to do it, I'm actually going to be using tire traps. I do this a lot in my videos actually, where I do use tire traps quite a bit. So yeah, I'll just make a nice little section right here, and this is actually pretty good. When it comes to tire traps, you want to be putting them 3 tiles high, ideally. They do work 2 tiles high, but ideally you want to be 3 tiles high because that's how they get the most bounces and be able to do the most impact that they can do. Sorry, I had to burp a little bit. But yeah, we're going to be using tire traps here. And this is also really good to use these types of traps, like the ceiling electric field and the tire traps, because, you know, they're high off the ground, so they're not going to get affected by the death bomb, which is nice. And stuff. So yeah, so because of this, I actually am going to be using my triple durability double reload traps here. This should minimize the damage that they take, so that the huskies don't take as much damage from the tires. And they are purple perks. Just pretend that they're legendary. Ideally, you want to be legendary, right? But I just haven't perked them up. But they still work just fine if I have to use them at 160, so don't worry about it too much. And then yeah, here I'll put a tarpet at the end in case a smasher wants to show up and stuff. And over here, I am going to be using. Actually, here I can use a wall launcher like this. Oh, I don't have any more. Yeah, so I have to do this quick because we do have the wave coming in soon. So yeah, while this is crafting, I'm also going to put some anti-air traps up here, like so, for any lobbers. And then I'm also going to put a defender up here as well. And yeah, tier 3 all this really quick. And then I'll even tier 2 this for lobbers. And then yeah, here I'll even put a sniper defender with a blastitron that I haven't crafted. So let me, because yeah, I actually just crafted or perked up a blastitron right here. With the crickets cause explosion, and I actually want to see how it goes. So yeah, I'm actually gonna put sniper defender right here, blastitron, give it a couple energy cells. Okay, so propane almost blew up my entire defense, so I have to fix that real quick. But yeah, so they're gonna be coming in right now. I gotta put this really quick right here. Wall launcher, a wooden floor spike, stuff like that, and I'll put a floor launcher. Oh, I don't have to yet because the tires. Okay, yeah. So here I'll put I'll put a floor launcher right here. Actually, just make them go up and down. And yeah, perfect. So that should be the entire defense done. And yeah, they're gonna be coming in right now. I'll get my discharger ready and my raft just in case. And the base I can actually put a bit more up front, like kind of like right here, because all the husks are gonna be coming in from either this angle or that angle, right? And I want to make sure that they the base actually hits as much as possible. So yeah, we do have a smasher. So the smasher is trying to hit this wall, so we can just take care of that. I'm going to be using the discharger because if you're going to be doing these types of missions, I really do recommend just using the discharger. It's just such an easy way of doing it, if I'm being honest. And I'm assuming that you have these types of weapons if you are at this power level trying to solo these missions. So just keep that in mind. I can also do this with nature pot shots, if I'm being honest. So yeah, so we can just take care of this thing like so. I'll even use my pot shot just in case, so I can show you a case. It's not going to be as effective, especially because mine's energy, so it's not nature. But yeah, you can do the same thing here with the pot shot right here. And we're getting a shit ton of smashers. Oh my god, it's kind of insane actually how much we're getting. But yeah, you can also bull rush into the smasher to stop their charge like that, so I can just do that. Put the plasma pulse down as well, like so. There's another smasher on this angle, so I'm gonna have to take care of this guy. And yeah, he broke the block off like how I said they probably do. So yeah, we're just gonna take care of this guy, like so, perfect. And then okay, well this guy's gonna break the wall, which is kind of fortunate. That's fine. We can just zap it away like this. And okay, this is just a random 141 that spawned in the wild, so we can just take care of that guy. And okay, make sure that our wall's here nice and sturdy. Okay, somehow a smasher got inside of here. I don't know how that happened. We can take care of that guy. And we do have a flinger over there as well, so I gotta get my raft ready for this guy right here. Like so, perfect. Another flinger, like that. Just gotta make sure that the actual walls don't collapse. Get my Xenumbo ready for this guy. And we got some husks right here. Take care of them. Huskies can be really annoying. So yeah, just take care of these guys. And okay, so where are the flinger? Flinger right there. Take care of him. Perfect. I said the shelter was falling. I don't know where from though. Seems kind of weird. So yeah, we got some husk coming in from this angle too. It's kind of annoying. Like so, another flinger. Normally the flingers are a lot louder, but I guess they're just not being as loud. But okay, so yeah, we can res the survivor like this. Like so. Yeah, I don't know where my base is taking damage from. That seems kind of weird. Oh, I guess from here. I guess, yeah, so I guess what's happening is that they're walking in from this angle. And they're taking damage like that. But here's the mini-boss. For the mini-boss, I just like putting the slow field down. Pretty much like to stall as much as possible. When it comes to the mini-boss for... yeah, okay, wait, okay, never mind. It's actually trap vulnerable. So it's trap vulnerable, so what we can do is probably just, honestly let the traps just kill it. Yeah, so we're going to be putting the banner, like, right here. Okay, well, never mind. I guess I'm not putting the banner anywhere. But yeah, so I'm a respawn, right? Like right here. And then I'm gonna put the banner like pretty much like right here in the middle. And what this should do, this should make it so that the walls around the banner will be nice and sturdy, and it should give us enough time for the traps to actually kill the mini boss, like so. And then over here, yeah. So the block up is actually doing pretty good against the husk over here. It only got a bit hairy when the smashers came. So yeah, we can just come back up here, take care of these guys, get another smash, we can just zap it away like this, and then another flinger over there. If you don't got the rat, you can also just use the Xenumbo, like totally fine. Okay, I don't know, the flinger is getting so much protection. Just kill this guy, and yeah, the defenders are really good to actually deal with the things that the flingers throw. So yeah, that's really nice. We got another smasher causing issues. Take care of this guy. We got a lot of mist monsters coming in. Oh my god. Another flinger over here on this angle, I'm pretty sure. Make sure we take care of him really fast. Nice. Like so. Make sure I res my defender. And make sure that these guys don't break through the defense. Like so. And yeah, there's another. Wait, did the smasher fall? He's still in here. I think he fell. That's kind of funny. But yeah, we got 45 seconds left of the defense. Just trying to make sure nothing crazy happens as well. Take care of this guy like that. Perfect. And make sure we res our defender again. The blast drum ones are a bit more fragile, I guess, compared to like the obliterator ones, because you know the obliterator ones can shoot through walls, but you know these ones can't. So keep that in mind. But yeah, 20 seconds left, making sure that we got everything else under order, like so. Fix the block off here, and yeah, so that should be the mission done. It could have gone a bit more smooth, if I'm being honest, but I tried to funnel the husks to come into these angles. It worked for like the most part, actually. Sometimes they actually do have a tendency of just hitting the wall like this. But yeah, I guess I could have also put more tire traps on the air ramp there. That was like right there on the left side. And as for the smashers really aren't an issue if you can just discharge them and don't let them hit your walls too hard. But also make sure that when you are making block ups, you are keeping an eye out for the smashers. Then again, I am also doing the solo, right? So there might be a bit of discrepancies, and also I am trying to give like in-depth explanation as to what I'm doing. So if I was by myself and I was fully locked in, I could have done a bit better. But I mean, 75% is still pretty good on the shelter for a 144 player. But anyways, check out my other videos, guys. If you guys like what you saw, then feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my other videos. Use my code in the shop, code Stockings. And yeah, hope you guys take care of yourselves, and bye-bye.